Alright guys, sorry I was talking before. Just kind of wanted to do a little bit of a continuation on this. I started to bring in GEC and the actual quality. Now, as far as quality with the case knives, the 70s are definitely, in my opinion. I do have a 1940 to 1964. I do have a 1965 to a 1969 case knife, and the 70s seem to be the best to me, as far as case knives go. Now this one is a used, it's a EDC knife, used, not in the greatest of shape as far as walk and talk, but it still locks up super solid. It's got nice half stops, a little bit of play in the half stop, nothing bad, but I mean, look at the alignment here. Both blades, and it's got a good walk and talk. It's a little bit sluggish, as you guys have seen on my other one. I don't have it out right now, but you got good walk and talk, good half stops, good lockups on these guys. But in the same sense of the word, something that, I mean, you could buy a brand new GEC. It may not have the collectability value of a 1970s case, but you could buy one of these for like 80 bucks, brand spanking new. And it's going to have, not this one in particular, but brand new, real made, not the EDC form of the GEC knives, because this one I paid 52 bucks for. I mean, got a stellar deal on this puppy. It's got excellent fit and finish. The interior is completely polished. No, I did not do that myself, just so you guys know. Beautiful handles, excellent walk and talk, nice big 1095 carbon steel blades that get razor sharp and will cut through anything for a very long time, because these carbon blades are definitely of a better steel. But you go back to the 1970s, yeah, you've got an excellent walk and talk, but at the same time, it's like when you get one of these puppies, generally, if it's not an EDC knife like this one is, the blade centering is perfect. Everything's polished real nicely, bolsters are polished real nicely, and the blade lockup, the snap, everything is just as good as a 1970s, if not better, case knife. Now, this one being mint condition, I could probably throw this up on eBay and hope to get the best out of it. What I paid for it is probably a lot better than what I paid for it than what I'll make on it. I'll probably, if I ever were to sell this, I'd probably make a very good profit off of it, but being mint. So the collectability is definitely out there as far as these go, because I could probably maybe run this in between $100 to $200 depending upon who's buying at the time. These guys could probably go, these copperheads, they could probably go for, I don't know, maybe 120 to 180 depending upon who's buying at the time, with a little bit of rust, with a little bit of patina. This one near mint, same thing, probably in the same price range, just because it's just kind of a plain old jackknife. But this one, this is a jumbo stockman. I've seen these go, even the 70s models. The last one that I saw, I think, had stag handles. was near mint condition. It did have some patina, a couple little tiny, pitting spots on it, but it went for like 380 bucks. It's like $380, really, for a 1970s knife? I mean, what makes it so much more special than this one? Well, one, it's got 3 blades. It's a jumbo size, which makes it a little bit more rare. Just because they had the small, the large, and this one's the jumbo. So this one's, I believe, a ½ inch larger in full closed length than the large. Anybody knows, correct me if I'm wrong, but these are the large copperheads, and it pretty much dwarves those. Actual blade, much larger than even the copperheads. There's those two. So you got a thicker blade, slightly longer blade stock, but otherwise pretty much exactly the same. But this one would go for $100 more than this one, just because it's got an extra blade. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger in the hand. I don't know, but collectability wise, these puppies are up there. They're high rated. This thing, something, it's 50, 60 years old, but it's got something that you can't find anywhere. Tortoiseshell. Collectability value on this stuff is just phenomenal. You guys have absolutely no idea what I went through to try and get this thing. I was just total bidding war. I was like, holy cow, how far are people willing to go on this thing? So, very, very rare. I actually missed out on one that's extremely rare, that had I not bought all of these, then I would have had the money to buy it, but I'm not too worried about it. I've had, I think, 120 put down on the knife for my bid. It went for roughly $490. Very old, very rare antique knife. But I don't know. It just amazes me that these things are in such good shape. To find out what they can actually go for and what you actually pay for is nothing more grand than a GEC. They're just older. I mean, it's like, wow, okay, they survived, the last 40 years, these guys. This guy survived, what, 60 years? 65 years? So, it's definitely cool. And yeah, sometimes you can't find stuff like this, but, finding a bone handle, it's like, Case still does all of this. I mean, they still make certain models. The only difference is that these ones are older. Collectability value on those is much, much higher. I don't know. I'm just really pleased with this. That Appaloosa bone is really cool. It kind of looks like a, I don't know. You guys can't really tell, but it's kind of got like bluish hints in there with gray, some brown, orange. That stuff's just cool. I don't know if you guys could pick this up, but that is some definitely cool stuff. I wish I hadn't screwed around with my camera, because ever since I did that, it just seems totally different. But it almost looks kind of like bobcat fur or something like that is inlaid inside of there. It's really weird, but on this one it's just totally different than on this side. A little bit darker and very colorful stuff. This one's just like solid brown with different hints of orange and whatnot. Still very cool. But anyways, if you guys are getting into collecting slip joints, or you decide to get into collecting slip joints, go for the 70s models. Don't try and outbid me, please. I'm just kidding. I know I keep saying that in my videos, but it's the, it's a truth. I don't know. I really like finding these. I actually got a really good deal on these ones. This actually cost me a lot more than I really wanted to pay for it, but I did not want to give it up, so, and I'm glad I didn't, because this stuff, I don't know if I'll be able to find something as nice as this again. It may take another couple years or something, I don't know. But yeah, you guys could go for 70s case knives. If you want something cheap, go for 80s. There were some in the 80s apparently that were made fairly decent. The 90s got a little bit better than definitely the 80s. 2000s, I'm not too sure. I don't know. I hear they still glue their, the shields on. These are all pinned. Every single one of them are pinned into the handles, so those aren't coming out. You'd have to destroy the knife to get those out, but definitely collectible. Definitely, you get the good walk and talk. That's a good walk and talk. That one, pen blade's a little bit weaker on that one than this one. Check out the different pen blades on these two. You see any kind of difference in them? Because I do. But 2 years difference in the models, so maybe that's why they're slightly more collectible. This one right here has a larger swedge on the back than on this one, so a lot different as far as years, whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I'm pretty slow, pretty much a mental case. It's, again, lots of hours. I'm glad that I was able to get this video in. Oh, that's another thing. As far as my videos, I have no idea when I'm going to be downloading these. I've done about, I think, 10 to 15 videos so far, and not one single one of them have I downloaded. So if you hear something with me talking about, the other day or yesterday, I just purchased this 3 days ago, whatever, figure it's probably at least a week old, because I have no idea when I'm going to have the time to download these. So this one may even be a week or 2 weeks old, just to let you guys know. So yeah, I know I kind of ramble on a lot, and I don't know, but if you guys decide to get into slip joints, give me a buzz. Maybe I could help you out making a selection of what you'd want and what kind of price ranges you're looking at. If you find something that you really like, you could always PM me, and or even email me. I don't know for those who have my email, but PMing me, and I could determine a value for you. Can't guarantee that it'll be the best price, but I could get into a pretty good decision as far as what would be a good price for you to purchase it at. So if you find one, point it out to me, and I promise I won't try to outbid you unless if it's super rare. But you may not want to tell me about something that's super rare if you find something. But yeah, I could give you a rough estimate of what it might be worth. I could go into my Levine's guide, and I could do some background checking for you as well. So just thought I'd let you guys know that, and got a couple of guys that are I've been talking to a lot of guys that are a couple of masters on knowing the values of these knives. Just made a new friend that I purchased all of these from, except for this one, that might be able to give me a better price as far as case knives. So any questions, hit me up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry, I know I drag on a lot, but you guys have a good night. Alright, bye.